Hi Pisces, we're going to do your love reading. Well, I say love, I don't know love. I'm trying to pull in more money readings. But this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, as you know. Cannot, will not resonate for everyone. There's the Eight of Wands. Love it. Beautiful. Forward motion. Excuse me, just take what resonates. Somebody may need to clear their throat chakra. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, the almost personals are very, very detailed. Is that what I was saying? I don't know. Anyway, how are you guys? I love you. Hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I already saw Hangman twice, so that's strong. Let me see what's rattling. You know, I can't stand rattles. Oh, it's the pendulum. Maybe it's saying, maybe the pendulum is saying, don't forget me. So let's, you guys be thinking about a yes/no question, and we'll get the pendulum out, okay? At the end. I should put it here so I don't forget. All right. So, think of a yes/no question. All right. So, looks like money. That's good. Money's coming. I feel love too. I feel like love is on your mind. Also, you know, okay, it just came up again. So if somebody is in a position where there's conflict and they feel like lashing out at a love interest on text, like when this person texts you and you're like, well, what do you want? Or, well, it's about time. Or you're snippety back. I'm getting a strong sense just not to do that, okay? That will not serve you well, okay? It's going to be better if you just say, hey, what's up? Or, you know, whatever. But try to not show it. The less emotional you are, the more emotional the other person will be, okay? And vice versa. The more emotional you are, the more they're going to resist and defend and not show their emotion. They're going to, oh, my hand. They're going to, more likely to shut down, okay? Let's look at your energy. Ooh, Ten of Swords. So painful ending. Maybe with an air sign. The King of Swords is somebody who's very, it could be detached. But this person has a lot of mental energy going on. So that may be what you're thinking about. You could be the one that's detached, but you could be dealing with an air sign. So we've got strong air here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But yeah, you're thinking about a painful ending. So let's see what's going on with your person. Eight of Swords. So they're feeling kind of like trapped, burdened. Oh, walking away. This person is leaving, or you're leaving. This person has walked away. I feel like this person has walked away, or has gone cold, or no contact, or ghosted, or something like that. But you may not realize this. I don't think you do. But they are not over it, okay? It's hurting them. They're hurting. And this walking away card is facing towards that. So there's some strong energy there. Wow, look at that. This King of Wands keeps showing up also. So we're going to watch for it. But the Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah. So strong energy around thinking about the past. Possibly somebody coming back. Let's look at the recent past. Tell me about the recent past for Pisces. King of Wands. So we've had the King and Queen of Wands now. Oh no, did we have the King of Wands twice? Maybe, I'm not sure. So Ten of Pentacles. So in the past, you thought this was, you know, something solid, stable. Something went wrong. Oh yeah. something toxic tore this up. There's 4 of Wands. Especially if you guys check out this extended, I'll link them below. There's a series. There's only 2 episodes right now, but there's a series on, I'm about to do episode 3, but there's a series on twin flame or soulmate, you know, surviving the separation if you feel stuck. Wow. Look at the outcome. 10 of Cups. And I love the rainbow. So I mean, that's beautiful. You've got a beautiful outcome coming, and I can't get over that Hierophant card. Hierophant is about truth and ethics and morals. It's a traditional relationship. So this is probably a soul connection. 9 of Wands. So Temperance, again, I think Aries, Aries. Okay, some of you may be dealing with an Aries. This is Sagittarius, but I think that this is strong already because before the cards even came out, I got that message that if you're feeling like snapping at someone, you know, or like biting their head off, don't do that. If you want to be with them, if you don't want to be with them, do it. You know, what does it matter? But it's not going to serve you well in this connection. There is a time and place it's not going to serve you well for reconciliation. There is a time and a place to have that talk and say, you know, things are bothering me or whatever. But especially if you're feminine and you come at a guy and say, we need to talk, I mean, their like natural reaction is, oh shit, right? And you definitely don't want to start things off with, you know, snapping at them. Wow, this is dandelions are twin indication of twin flame for me. Page of Swords and Magician. I've just split the deck there. It's not okay. I'm gonna keep shuffling. Okay, so in your overall energy, we have Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, Hangman. So the Hangman is somebody that you pull back, but they evaluate. Okay, and this person, it looks like they're evaluating how to move forward. So what happened? I think yeah, there you go. My goodness. You're going to have reconciliation, but it's, oh my gosh. Yeah. Some of you are in a twin flame, definitely a strong soul connection, but judgment, that's when, you know, sometimes it's, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. But again, Pisces, I feel like you're going to get that from them if it's more their idea. And you just communicate that, you know, it didn't feel good or it was hurtful or whatever. And, you know, you don't want to be with somebody that's not going to care about your feelings, right? So this person needs to care about your feelings, and whatever happened, you know, there needs to be reassurance that it won't happen again. But you don't need to beat around the bush. You know, you can be very, very softly, unemotionally, you know, use words like reasonable and practical and unemotional words, but still at the same time, you can convey that you don't want to get hurt again, you don't want to fall into old patterns. So the 4 of Wands, it's a soul connection, that's foundation. I mean, look at that. That's strong reconciliation. Let's find out what that two of Pentacles is. Oh, or maybe you don't want to be juggled. That could be. But there's a very big difference in how you present things, you know. The Moon. That's all about emotion. So heads up on that. King of Cups. There's a lot of love here. So don't, you know, make sure you're not saying, you know, you don't love me or anything like that. No drama. Just no drama, okay? Yeah, holding back, self-control. You've got to tame the lion and the lamb. You've got to find that perfect balance, you know. And I think that a good way to do, oh my gosh, the Empress. I think the good way to do that is to, you know, say how you feel and what you need to say. It's all about being reasonable and practical and unemotional when you do it. Wow, again, reconciliation. Eight of Pentacles. This is, look how peaceful she is. She's, you know, this could be distracting yourself. This is dedication. And, you know, she looks like she's distracting herself by her art or her creativity. That World card again, cycles ending. One more and then we'll ask a yes, no. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get out the, we're going to pull we are going to ask a yes, no with the pendulum, but I'm also going to pull the love messages out and do one of those for you. I am feeling those like calling me right now for you. Queen of Swords. Yeah, be very direct. Don't beat around the bush. Don't be drama. This Queen of Swords, she cuts things out that don't serve her, and she's not afraid to say it. She can say it, you know. Look, this is what's going to work for me. You know, I love you, I miss you, etc. But this is what's going to work for me. If it's not a fit right now or whatever, you know, we can go our separate ways. But you know, she doesn't mince words. She doesn't confuse the situation. Let's get, this person is coming back. You've got a beautiful return coming. You know what? Let me get let me get a little more on we know that they're sad. Look, there it is again. I just put that card back. Yeah, so how they feel is like they've missed an opportunity. So the last thing you want to do, and they do have a lot of love. Yeah, this is coming together. The last thing you want to do, Pisces, is shut them down to where they don't want to try, to where they think it's too hard, you know. All right. I feel like something major is going to come out here. Oh, that's what I was missing. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So think about the things that person loves about you. Think about the side of you that's not burdened by the hurt, you know. And I'm not in no way saying take someone back that's not good for you or that doesn't deserve to be in your life, right? But that's what you're going to express. You know, kind of like no hard feelings if this isn't going to work out right now, but I want us both to be happy. And if it's not together, then I want us to be happy, you know, apart. Okay, acceptance is the key to inner peace. Oh my gosh. I knew these were pulling at me. The other one is sacred union. So acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept the things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay, another thing's coming through. Hold on. So something about accepting that they're different than you, and not trying to change someone. You know, when you love someone and you want to be with them, you gotta learn to accept the ways that they're different, and the ways that they are not strong where you are, the ways they may not communicate the same way you do. But that doesn't mean they're wrong, it just means they're different, okay? But trying to change someone, that could have been a part of the problem here. But look at that, sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. I think that part of the mess up, okay, I know I'm not saying this person didn't mess up, but I think there's some work you could do maybe on handling it a little bit different. I don't know, something like that. You guys let me know in the comments, I'm curious. But anyway, you've got a beautiful union coming back. Let's do a yes, no question, okay? Take a deep breath, let's clear the energy. And you know what? We can do some charms too. Ready? Take a deep breath. Once I let go of this, you can't change your question. Okay, ready? I missed. I missed the first time. Deep breath. Oh, Lucy took a deep breath too. Did y'all hear that? Okay. Yes, no question. It's got to be clear and direct. Oh, darn it. Okay. I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, let's look at some charms. So see if there's anything here that applies to you guys. We have a cross. We have an A. Oh gosh, it says try again. Maybe because it hit. We have a half of a heart. Interesting. Okay, ready? Okay, I don't know what that is, but it's a circle. Oh gosh, your answer is maybe. Oh, I feel so, like you guys got cheated on that one. You versus you. See, it's not just them. There's things that you can, there's ways that you can react better, I think. Something like that, okay? Don't get mad at me if it's not true. If it's not true, it's not true. But if it is true, then it's good to hear it, right? Okay, sister is someone to dream, cry, sing, and laugh with. All right, we get you, maybe. Thanks for nothing. But, you know, that kind of does tie in here to the thought that, look at that, we've got shapes. So maybe somebody's an artist and they paint, like, or some sort of art that has to do with geometric. There's the Pisces moon with this Aquarius star. Whoops. Trustworthy. Taurus. Oh, look, a white rabbit. I don't think I've ever seen this one. A crown. A whale. And I love you. Follow your heart. In bananas. Somebody might be low on potassium. Okay, let me get some initials out. So we have an N. We have a 3. Whoops. Okay, we have a 3. Another 3. That might be what you need to watch for. There's an N. 3s are progress, right? There's an O. There's a W. See, this could spell out somebody's name or initials or keywords. There's a D. There's another 3. Look at that. Did y'all see that? How it came up? A 3. So I'm going to say that's something that you, an angel number that you guys need to watch out for, okay? There's another O, a G, and an I, big, or gib, or dib, gold. Gold. I love when you guys tell me if these spelt anything or meant anything. Oh, look at that. And it's got like a burn mark in it. Another C. I'm going to refrain from taking the doubles. Here's a blank. Here's a Q. There's another 3. Wig. Cold. Somebody gets cold, maybe. Whoa. There's a mirror, like for, is it Snow White? Mirror, mirror on the wall. I don't know. I feel like I may be getting too many, but there you go. Sorry for that. There's an S. Claire. I see Claire. I see wig. I see doll. Chase. Tick. All right, you guys. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I love when you guys talk to each other in the comments and support each other. Also, remember, this can be a place for you to vent. If you have to get it out and you don't want to get it out with your friends or don't want to burden anybody, just put it, you can write your long venting, ranting story in the comments. You can delete it if you want, or you can leave it and you can start this paragraph with the word vent. That way other people know not to read it if they don't want to read, you know, something negative, and then people who can read it, and if they want to, and then they can respond and help you. A lot of times that happens. I love you. Thank you. I love it when y'all do that. Thank you for doing that, for those of you who support others in the comments. But also, then you need to dust your hands off. Get it off your chest and be done, okay? All right, Pisces, I love you guys. Let me know. And also, if you like the channel and you want to watch more, and you do watch it often, then I strongly suggest you subscribe, because the subscribers are my main focus. I pull in their energy first and strongest. So if you do want to continue to watch the channel, then that is something you should do. And it helps the channel. Also tap the bell so you get notified. Love you. Bye, Pisces.